Good morning, everyone, and how are you guys feeling today? I know I sound a little down, and it's only because it's quite cloudy outside and a little damp as well. Although it's not raining right now, it was raining yesterday and until earlier this morning. And also, we have rain in forecast throughout the week. So keep your umbrella handy, and hopefully this rain will wash away all the fine dust that we've been experiencing. I know a lot of people, they've been sniffling, allergies are kicking in. And also, moisten the dry air as well. The air has been dry. I've had a few bloody noses myself, so always keep a tissue in hand as well. Now, today is also the first day of April, also known as April Fool's Day. Now, people play pranks and practical jokes on family, friends, and colleagues on this day. And I believe it happens all over the world. Korea, the States, and other parts of the planet as well. But when you play pranks and jokes today, please do not cross that river of no return, y'all, because you're never going to know what's going to happen in the future. You do a joke, someone might get you back even worse. So it's good to be creative to make people around you laugh, but some jokes and pranks are unforgivable. So take advantage of the day as much as you can. Play some funny jokes. Let us know some experiences you guys had. Tweet us. Let us know some funny April Fool's Day stories. But for now, we have a great song to start our show. We got Lily Wood and Robin Schultz with Prayer in C. Lily Wood and Robin Schultz with Prayer in C. Great song. Right now, you guys are tuning in to What's Poppin' with your boy Brian Jew on TBS efm 101.3 in Seoul and its surrounding areas, GFN 98.7 in Gwangju and 93.7 in Yeosu. Now, how do you get in contact with us? Pretty simple stuff, y'all. All you got to do is send a text to #1013 for a charge of 51. If you got a Kakao account, please add TBS efm as a plus friend. Then you can message us for free. Also, if you got Twitter, please follow us at TBS What's Poppin'. And our lines are open, so give us a call at 02-778-1013. And also, questions, shout-outs, emails. The address is efmpoppin@gmail.com. And if you're interested in our playlist, you can come check it out on our website at tbsefm.soul.kr/efm/what's poppin'. And you can check out TBS EFM digital magazine that features TBS EFM's highlight contents on audio and video. You can download it for free from iTunes Store or Google Play, and is now also available on digital portal magazine Tabzin. We got lots more coming your way, but for now, a word from our sponsors, which are G Market and AXA Insurance. Alrighty, y'all, welcome back, and now it's time for today's pick. Now, last weekend was such a star-studded weekend with many festivals and award ceremonies as well, and the annual Ultra Music Festival took place. Destiny's Child reunited on stage and surprise performance at the Stellar Gospel Music Awards, and also the biggest thing, the iHeartRadio Music Awards took place, y'all, and today, that is what I'm going to talk about, the iHeartRadio Music Awards. As the name implies, this award ceremony was founded by iHeartRadio last year to present awards to the world's best-selling artists in various categories, y'all. Now, this year's ceremony was held last Sunday, and that night truly belonged to my homegirl, Taylor Swift. I said that just in case she's listening and she thinks we're best friends. Anyways, she won big, taking home 3 shiny trophies, including Artist of the Year, Song of the Year for Shake It Off, and Best Lyrics for Blank Space. And of course, she wasn't the only winner, y'all. Sam Smith won Best New Artist, Ariana Grande and Nicki Minaj won Best Collaboration, Calvin Harris picked up the statue for Alternative Song of the Year, and so on. In any case, we got Taylor Swift. She beat out Iggy Azalea, Luke Bryan, Ariana Grande, Sam Smith for the top prize, which was Artist of the Year, and also had the distinct honor of sharing the stage with pop queen Madonna. Oh my gosh. She actually freaked out on Twitter over a compliment from the pop queen only a couple of months ago, and now she joined her on stage recently. Now, Swift is definitely living the best of her life, and I'm a little jealous, but with no further ado, let's take a listen to one of the songs that we talked about for Best Lyrics, Taylor Swift, Blank Space. Yeah, that was Taylor Swift with Blank Space. I actually like this song a lot, but I get confused with the lyrics in the middle. In the chorus, I can't say the name brand, but it sounds like a coffee shop franchise that she says in the middle. Somebody send the lyrics in, tweet us. I'm not too sure. Either way, that's the electropop song Blank Space by Taylor Swift with a distorted drum beat and lingering bell sound in the back. Now, the song is quite simple in regards to harmony, and that naturally puts the focus on her voice, of course. Now, Swift also rewrote Billboard's history with this song, and she became the first woman in the Hot 100's 56-year history to succeed herself at the top spot. And also became the only artist with 2 hot number ones. That's a big achievement last year with this song and, of course, a song called Style. Well, we're moving on right now. And the next song that we have for you guys right now, we're going to flip it up on y'all, is by Slow Drive, and the song is called Allison. That was Allison by the dream pop sensation Slow Drive. Now, Slow Drive is a British rock band known for their arty music and was closer to the 70s progressive groups back in the day. Now, moving on, we got the last song for you guys for the first half of our show by another British rock band called Ride. Now, the song that we have for you guys right now is called Only Now. And we're going to be back with part 2. And guess what, y'all? Today's live. But don't get confused again. We got Elmo coming in for Check the Rhymes. If you want to find out about hip-hop music, keep it right here. But for now, Ride Only Now. Welcome back to the second half of What's Poppin' with your boy Brian Jew in the studio on TBS efm 101.3. It is the beginning of the second half, and we got Check the Rhyme set up for you guys right now. My man Elmo coming into the studio to tell y'all about some hip-hop music. So if you want to find out, keep it right here. Now, time for Check the Rhyme. Yeah. We live, y'all.
Live,
in
yo.
the studio.
With
Elmo.
And
BJ with double O's.
Oh.
Whoa. I'm for styling. Yo. I'm Buck Wildin'. Yo. I'm styling. Fresh driving. Uh-huh.
Yay!
That's probably the best freestyle I ever did in a long time.
Really?
It rhymed.
It rhymed.
And it made sense.
All this time it rhymed.
Oh, so you're rhyming too.
I rhyming all the time.
Why we rhyming? Because it's time for Check the
Rhyme.
There you go. That's our new little hype man sound. Rhyme.
That's the only rhyme that I do. Rhyme all the time. Rhyme all the time. Rhyme all the time.
Rhyme all the time.
Yeah.
And check the...
Rhyme all the time.
Rhyme all the time and don't commit no crime.
Don't commit a crime.
Exactly.
Because we'll drop a dime.
Ooh!
No, we won't drop a dime. Because we don't do that.
And keep it quiet like a mime. You know, like the mimes and clowns, whatever you call them.
That's right. Keep it quiet
a
like
mimer. I don't know what we're talking about.
Yes, sir.
Anyways, it is Wednesday morning. And we are... in the studio live, my man Elmo. A lot of people are probably confused, like, oh, it's Wednesday, so isn't it supposed to be Brian just playing some groovy grooves? No. Groovy grooves is tomorrow, y'all. Yes, it is. Is it tomorrow? I think it is tomorrow. I get confused, too.
We switched it up, man.
We flipped it on y'all.
Flipped it on y'all.
So, Elmo's in the studio. It is a new season. We started last week. We don't want to confuse y'all, but yes, every Wednesdays on our live shows, Elmo will be in the studio, and I feel sorry for Elmo because we have to make him wake up a whole hour earlier than usual.
Yes. A whole hour earlier, but you know I gotta do it because like I was on this really late waking up schedule, so this show being here
That
for
helps you,
y'all
don't it?
motivates me. Yeah, so thank you.
It helps me too because back in the day before I ever did radio here, I used to wake up at like 12, 1, 2 in the afternoon, right?
Really?
And I'd hate myself. I'd be like, dang, man. My whole day's gone.
Yeah, it feels so unnatural. Like I woke up, I'm going on the subway in the morning, and there's so many people. I'm like, wow, this is civilization.
Exactly. This is what happens in the AM.
This is what real people do.
Exactly. And then you kind of feel good because you're out when the sun's out. You know, you're out when normal people are out.
Yep.
Exactly.
That's right.
And you get your breakfast in. You know, a lot of people are always like, breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Usually if you wake up at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, you already have time for dinner. You go straight to dinner.
Yeah, dinner or lunch or whatever.
Exactly, we're late lunch. But enough about all that food talk. We talking about hip-hop music.
Hip-hop music.
And today's topic or theme is...
It's called Back in Business.
Back in Business. B.I.B., y'all.
B.I.B.
Yes.
And today I want to focus on some artists that have been away from the game for a minute.
Okay.
And they've come back. And they're doing very well on the charts right now, and they're basically back in business.
All right, so who's the first group or artist or what not?
Okay, well, the first artist is Paul McCartney. So basically, I want to focus on Paul McCartney.
He in hip-hop, though.
Yeah, he in hip-hop, but recently he's been working with Kanye West.
Okay.
And he has done 3 songs with him in particular that are on the charts right now, doing very, very well.
Oh.
And the one song that I want to play for y'all today is called 4 or 5 Seconds, featuring... it's Rihanna and Kanye West and Paul McCartney on this track. And for those of y'all that don't know who Paul McCartney is...
Y'all need to know who
you guys
who it is.
better know. But
We're
if
going
you
to
guys
learn
don't,
you something.
Yeah. Today I want to explain to you who he is. He is the lead songwriter and the lead member of the Beatles. And if a lot of you new heads might be thinking, who are the Beatles? Who's Paul McCartney? Man, they were like the biggest boy band ever.
Yes. Now, if you're talking about some One Direction, some NSYNC, some Backstreet Boys, NKOTB, we talking about the originators.
The originators.
From the UK.
Yeah, that's right. So if you know songs like Yesterday, Hey Jude, give me some more, like famous Beatles songs.
Beatles song. I can't think of off the top of my head all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I can't.
Yeah, but there's a lot anyways.
Yes.
But Paul McCartney and John Lennon were the writers of this. So, Paul McCartney's been away for a minute, and he decided to work with Kanye West. He didn't know a lot about hip-hop music, and Kanye West sort of broke it down for him, and basically started working with him and came up with these songs. And
that's got to be the funniest little situation, though.
Mm-hmm.
How they kind of approach each other.
Yeah,
who do you think approached who first?
I think it may have been Kanye.
So Kanye was like, hey, yo, Paul, I've been a little fan since I was a little juvenile, and I want to do music with you. And then Paul was like, hello, Kanye, I really hot this song I want you to be on. You and Rihanna will do justice to the song. And then,
Yeah, totally.
It'd be very fun. I wish I was in that room when that meeting happened.
It probably went exactly like that. And Paul McCartney went on record saying that he didn't know a lot about hip-hop, and he didn't really respect it. He's just like, oh no, it's just going to be loud music. I don't know.
Right, with 808s in the background.
With 808s and hot breaks, right? But, Kanye broke it down and explained to him about the urban poetry behind hip-hop music. And
he broke it down.
After he broke it down, Paul McCartney gained a huge respect for hip-hop, saying that, just like Bob Dylan was a poet, I see Kanye West, I see Jay-Z, I see all these, modern-day rappers as poets as well.
Oh, so he opened a new door for Paul McCartney.
He definitely did.
Okay. Could it be, what if Paul McCartney comes out with a rap album?
Oh man, that'd be
crazy. I grew up under the UK, under the name The Beatles. Was that okay?
That was very, very, very tasty. 4 or 5 seconds upon its release, peaked at number 4 on the U.S. Billboard Hot 100 chart.
Okay.
And this marks Paul McCartney's first charting single there since his 1993 single Hope of Deliverance, and first top 10 single since 1983's Say, Say, Say with Michael Jackson. And these songs were recorded over a 2-day period in Mexico in September 2014, in which West and McCartney, alongside other artists, recorded upwards of 9 songs, which includes this one, Only One and All Day.
You know what?
Yeah.
It said that it debuted and it peaked number 4 on the U.S. Billboard Hot 100, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, you know why?
Why?
The song is called 4 or 5 Second.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm going to come out with a single called 1 2 Second.
What's that going to be?
That means it's going to peak at 1.
Oh.
There you go.
That's awesome. Yeah. Paul McCartney, man, and Kanye, you guys should have done 1 2 3 seconds.
4
so you guys get up
5
higher on the
seconds
chart.
from wildin'. So I'm going to do 1 2 seconds from bouncing. There you go. That's a new single.
Okay,
Me and Elmo come out with new singles all the time. It's going to be Brian Jew, Elmo, and who's our third dude? Our musician dude. We need a third person.
Third guy, Joe, maybe?
Man, Joe's going to mess everything up, man. We're going to peak at 1,000 with Joe on the track. Anyways, we're just playing because it is April Fool's Joe. So if you're tuning in right now, we're just busting with you. Mm-hmm. But right now, we're going to get into the song. I love the song. It's a catchy tune.
I love it.
Very poppy. Of course, it's got hip-hop. Of course, I want to call him an icon. Kanye West up in there. Mm-hmm. And the beautiful Rihanna. Mm-hmm. And Paul McCartney with 4 or 5 seconds.
Yeah. Wow.
Great song.
Great song.
I was too busy just about to sing the song. I was thinking Kanye and Paul McCartney should call me up, and I would call myself Brianna. Get it? Not Rihanna.
That's
4 or 5 seconds from wildin'. Oh, you in the song Who in the back?
Yeah, I'm the Who guy.
Yes. He the Who guy. Not the hype man, but the Who guy.
I'm the Who guy.
Yes.
I love that song because, it relates to sometimes how I feel when you have one of those frustrating days and you're sort of have all this angst inside of you and you're like, man, I'm just 4 or 5 seconds from wilding out because I'm
But I love how they
right now.
put it in this kind of a vibe of a song. Because most people are like, man, I'm 4 or 5 seconds from wilding. Get crazy. But you're like, boy, you try to keep it calm.
That's true.
4 or 5 seconds from wilding. You say one more word, I'm going to punch you in the face. That type of thing kind of keeps you calm.
Yeah, it's that inner voice, that serenity, nirvana, that kind of that yoga-ish kind of thing. Like,
kind of takes you to that place.
Yes.
Not that dark place, but the opposite of the dark place. Kind of like a utopia.
The place of peace.
Yes. Mm-hmm. That was 4 or 5 Seconds by Rihanna, Kanye West, and Paul McCartney. Great song.
Yeah.
And it's one of those songs that you can listen to when you're driving in the car, have the windows down on a nice day. And even if you're stressed out, it puts you in that calm place.
Definitely.
Kind of relaxes you.
Yeah.
Alrighty, with that said, we're going to move on to the next artist, and the next artist is...
The next artist that is back in business is Omarion.
Omarion!
And the song name is called Post to Be, featuring Chris Brown and Jean Aiko.
Okay, that's how you pronounce that girl name. Is it a girl or guy?
It is a girl.
Okay, because I was like Janae Aiko. I said the name wrong many times.
Maybe I'm saying it wrong. I have no idea.
Oh man, we both busting a joke.
I think we're busting a joke right now. I think you might be right on one of them, and I might be right on one of them. But
I think it's Janae Aiko.
Janae Aiko.
That's what I think
so.
It is.
I pulled the Joe today. But yeah, she was first sort of featured on one of Drake's songs on his album last year.
Okay.
And right after that, she just kind of been featuring on everything.
And of course, Chris Breezy up in the track.
I feel
like he's been on more tracks ever since his situation with beating Rihanna. Like most people are supposed to hate on him.
Yeah.
But he got more popular.
How does that work?
So how about you getting in the news by beating someone up, and maybe as a producer you just blow up?
I'm a lover, not a fighter.
That is true.
I'm a
Same
lover,
here.
not a fighter.
But this song was produced by somebody that you always talk about. I think I give this dude props to.
Yeah.
DJ Mustard, man.
I cannot help not talk about him because he is everywhere. He's all over the Billboard charts.
He ain't at my house.
He's not at your house.
I don't got no DJ Mustard, but I got some Dijon Mustard.
Dijon mustard.
Yes, in the refrigerator.
Some Grey Poupon. Can I have some of that, please?
I don't have it on me now. It's at the house.
At the house. Okay. DJ Mustard, yeah, he's been on everything. And Omarion's been away for a minute. We all know.
He has been gone for a minute. Omari, where were you, man?
Where were you? The last I heard from him was he had this hit song called Icebox.
That's a great track.
That was produced by Timbaland back in the day, which was 2006. But since that time, I haven't really heard from him. And, we all know Omarion from that hit
B2K.
Group, B2K, the bump,
Girl,
bump,
you messed
bump.
up when you let me in. Told your best friend that you wanted me. That track.
Yeah.
Bump, bump, bump. That song too.
Bump, bump, bump. Yeah, but and I know Omarion.
Sometimes people just want to take a break. You get into that phase when you kind of want to think about what you really want to do in life. I went through that too. When Fly to the Sky had that 5-year break, I did musicals and stuff like that because I kind of wanted to find myself as an artist. Like, do I want to do pop music?
Right.
Do I want to do theater? Do I want to do acting? As an entertainer, where do I see myself? Where do I belong?
Right. So you were trying to find your solo identity and see how far you could stretch.
Yes. And finally I found it. You know what it is?
What is it?
Just do what you can when you're provided with that opportunity. There you go.
Basically take what you can get.
Take what you can get. Life is short, y'all.
For show.
But we're talking about that because we are talking about Omarion's track, Post to Be.
Yeah, Post to Be. This song peaked at number 17 on the U.S. Billboard Hot R&B Hip-Hop Songs chart. And basically, we haven't heard from Omarion for a long time because he had some contractual things with his past label, which was, in fact, Lil Wayne's label, Young Money.
Oh, he was with Lil Wayne?
Yeah, he was with Lil Wayne.
Okay.
He released his third album with the label, but it was very short-lived because him and Lil Wayne reportedly had some kind of a fallout situation, and he didn't get a lot of promo for his last album, and when those contractual things happen, it takes a long time to sort of regroup and get yourself into a right situation where you can start releasing music that you want to release.
True.
And I think this song, Post to Be, kind of says to all of us that Omarion is in a better situation. He's in a place where he can release the music that he wants, and this song coming out is doing very well on the charts, and he has a lot of good things going for him right now.
Alrighty, well, I'm curious what the song is about because I haven't heard it yet. But Omarion was, I would say, an urban boy band group, kind of like an urban version of like NSYNC or Backstreet Boys.
Yeah, that's right.
And they were hot because when they first came out, nobody was on the scene like them.
Nobody.
Nobody.
Omarion was the guy,
Yes.
the guy that had all the talent in the group.
They were like a young Drew Hill.
That's right, because we don't know where those other three went. The other dudes in
Lil
BTK
Fizz.
Lil Fizz, and you know their names. I didn't even know their names.
Because I used to listen to was Young Fizz is it. I remember that one line in the rap.
Yeah. Oh, I don't
You know?
remember that. No.
And Bump, 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 I think. Oh, no, not Bump, Bump, Bump. The other one I was singing earlier. Girl, you messed up. Would you let me in? Told your best friend with it wanted me.
I remember Lil Fizz. It's Bring Back Memories.
That's called.
He was the rapper of the group. Like, he had all the little verses and stuff.
Lil Fizz. I think Omarion's little brother was in it. I'm not sure. Either way, if y'all know more information, let us know. But for now, we gotta listen to the song.
Let's do it.
Because this is Omarion's song, his breakout song from his old label, of course. Supposed to be featuring Chris Breezy.
Yeah.
Janae Aiko. Produced by DJ Mustard, y'all. Yes.
I make him do it.
That was Omari. I think his real name in real life is Omari.
Omari.
Yeah, and then his musician name is Omarion.
So he put the on at the end of his name.
Yes.
Because he's on. He was on that track.
Okay, I get it. Okay.
You get it?
Omarion featuring Chris Brown, Janae Aiko with Post to Be.
Yeah.
Hopefully, Omarion, if you're tuning in right now, I hope you blow up. You know, I got nothing but respect and love for you. Your music really, it's fun to listen to.
Yeah, glad to hear you're back. And, I love hearing his ad-libs. He's really good at his ad-libs. And
very good. And he got kind of, instead of a clean voice, kind of raspy voice.
Yeah, it's a little rough and raw.
Yes, I like that.
Loving it.
Now we're moving on to the last artist that you want to talk about. And it's going to be the last song for his show as well.
Okay, the last artist that's back in business is Pitbull. And the song is...
It's 305.
305. Worldwide. International.
And he do look like a pitbull.
He does.
I'm going to be honest. When he took his shades off, I was like, oh, put it back on, brother.
The song's called Time of Our Lives, and it's featuring Neo. For those of you guys who don't know who Pitbull is, he's an American rapper from Miami, Florida. And his first recorded mainstream performance was on a solo track from Lil Jon's 2002 single.
I was like, this fool said Lil Juan.
Lil Juan.
What is he?
I'm thinking Asian
I'm thinking like
rappers.
Hispanic.
Or
Lil
Hispanic.
Juan with a J, you know what I'm saying?
But, we all know, when I first saw Pitbull back in the day, he was doing this crunk music. He came out with crunk.
And he wasn't all that big. He was just like a featuring artist.
He was a featuring artist.
Yeah.
And he was just doing this like really like down south kind of party kind of music. But then he found his jackpot when he started doing party rap music.
Yes.
He had hit singles and features that include songs like Timber featuring Kesha, International Love featuring Chris Brown, Hotel Room Service, Give Me Everything featuring Neo and Afrojack. And he's just sort of, ever since he's been doing those kind of songs, he's just been on top of the charts year after year. Now, I haven't heard from him in quite a long time, but this particular song, Time of Our Lives, is sort of his kind of comeback and saying, yo, I'm back, y'all, and I got a song here for you guys that talks about, for all those people that are on their grind and who are working hard, waiting for the weekend, you got $20 in your pocket. It's time to have the time of our lives this weekend. So that's
what I hope is going to happen for y'all.
Yeah.
Although today is Hump Day, Wednesday, April Fool's Day. We hope the rest of your Wednesday is probably one of the time of your lives. And with that said, it is time to wrap up our show for today. But thank you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in today. And thank you, Elmo, for some hip-hop information that we all did not know.
No problem.
Thank you so much. And with that said, we're going to play the last song for y'all. This is Pitbull featuring Neo with Time of Our Lives. And on behalf of TBS EFM's What's Poppin', this is Brian, Jew, and
Elmo.
We signing off, y'all.
Peace.